And welcome everyone this afternoon. We are tuning in live to the Holland Hurricanes versus the St. John's Seawolves. Yesterday we saw a fantastic game between these two teams where the Hurricanes won in 5 sets. So today is sure to be a huge game as well. Starting lineup for the Seawolves, we have number 12, William Seifker, number 6, Adam Gauthier, number 7, Finley Kearney-Staunton, number 11, Cameron Willis, number 3, Carson Filch, number 1, Liam McClellan, and number 13, Jonathan Fraser-Monroe. For the Hurricanes, we have number 14, Izumo Ueda, number 6, Carson Gray, number 9, Nathan Willis, number 5, Dominic Pinault, number 12, Blair Stanley, number 3, Marcus Lapointe, and number 1, Tyler McBride. Back to serve for the Hurricanes is number 1, Tyler McBride. Big spin serve by McBride. Sit on to the outside for Adam Gauthier. Long by Adam Gauthier. Gauthier is a big player for the UNBSJ Seawolves. He ranks second in the conference for kills with 42 kills. Nice serve by McBride. Back to Gauthier. Recovered by the Hurricanes. Great play by Izumo Ueda. Ueda also had a huge game yesterday and now leads the conference in kills per set with 3.50 and with hitting percentage at 41.6%. Just wide by McBride. Point to Seawolves. Hurricanes leading 3-1 in this first set. Back to serve for the Seawolves is number 3, Carson Filch. Great float serve by Filch. Put back to Gray. Big block by the Seawolves. Joust at the net, which Carson Gray wins. Big point for the Hurricanes. Carson Gray back to serve. And just long for Carson Gray. Back to serve for the Seawolves, number 1, Liam McClellan. Pass up by Gray. Set outside by Marcus Lapointe. And into the net for the Hurricanes. McClellan back to serve again for the Seawolves. Pass up by Gray, set outside to Pinault. Pinault off the block of Cameron Willis and number 12, William Seifker. Seifker and Willis putting up a big block there for the Seawolves. Seifker and Willis were also very dominant in yesterday's game. Liam McClellan serve, pass up by Marcus Lapointe. Set to Blair Stanley. Recovered by Pinault. Put back out to Pinault again. Tipped by Pinault, recovered by McClellan. Nice set from Monroe. And Adam Seifker into the net. Seawolves unsure with that call. Number 12, Blair Stanley back to serve. 5-4 for the Hurricanes. Float serve by Stanley, passed up by Gauthier to McClellan. Oh! That was a big swing by Cameron Willis, but just wide. I think today we'll see a lot of sets to the middle. Yesterday, Willis was very effective running out of the middle. serve by Stanley. Pass up by the Seawolves. Outside to Gauthier. Point Hurricanes. Another serve by Stanley. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. Dug up by Gauthier. And a big kill by Nathan Willis of the Hurricanes. (8-4) for the Hurricanes. Blair Stanley back to serve. Gauthier back to serve for St. John. Pass up by Pino. Oh, what a swing! A great pass by Pino, a great set by McBride. And then number 9, Nathan Willis, makes no mistake. What a swing by Nathan Willis. Big serve by Wada. Great pass by Gauthier. Outside to Kearney Staunton. Blocked, recovered by Wada. Set to the outside to Pino. Great up by Monroe. Back out to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton right down the line. Great defense on both sides on that play. Number 11, Cameron Willis, back up to serve. And just long for Cameron Willis. Hurricanes up 10-6 in this first set. Back to serve for the Hurricanes, number 5, Dominic Pinault. Both serve by Pinault. Recovered by the Seawolves. Down ball. Great set by Monroe to the outside. Put over by Seifker. Back out to Gray. And a big block by the Seawolves. Seifker leads the conference in blocks per set with .71. And we saw right there in that rally how good of a blocker he is. Spin serve by Seifker. Pass by LaPointe. Pushed out to Gray. Blocked again by the Seawolves. Out to Wada. And just long by Wada. Seifker back to serve again for the Seawolves. Great pass by LaPointe. And another big swing by Nathan Willis. Nathan Willis is on fire in this game. A great side-out play by the Hurricanes. Back to serve is number 9, Nathan Willis. Hurricanes leading 11-8. Pass up by Gauthier. And an ace for Nathan Willis. Nathan Willis is really doing it all in this set. He's getting big points at the net and at the service line. Pass up by Gauthier. Outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton off the block. Recovered by Monroe. Push back out to Kearney Staunton. And a big swing by Kearney Staunton. And a big shout out to UNBSJ's middle, Karsten Filch, for that set. Nice assist for him. Number 7, Kearney Staunton back to serve. Big spin serve by Kearney Staunton. Covered Gray on the outside. Big swing by Carson Gray. After yesterday's game, Carson Gray is now second in the conference for kills per set with 2.92, and he's also fifth in the conference for kills with 35 kills. And for hitting percentage, he is fifth in the conference with a percentage of 25.3%. Back to serve for the Seawolves is number 3, Karsten Filch. Saved by the Hurricanes. Passed up to McClellan. McClellan to Willis. Great recovery by the Seawolves. Oh, and a smart play by Liam McClellan. Liam McClellan with a great play on the perfect pass there to tip to the pot. Carson Filch back up to serve. Pass side by Pino. And just wide for Blair Stanley, but point to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading 14-11. Served by Gray. Passed up by Staunton Kearney. Whoa! A big swing by Adam Gauthier. What a swing by Adam Gauthier. Gauthier leading the conference in kills with 42, and for hitting percentage, he's in third with 29.3%. And a great play to the middle, and just outside. Blair Stanley using the block on that one. Hurricanes middles have been very effective thus far in this first set. Hurricanes 15-12. Blair Stanley back to serve for the Hurricanes. And just long. Great call by the Seawolves. And Gauthier back to serve for the Seawolves. Seawolves within 2 points. Served by Gauthier, passed up by Gray. Set to the right side for Izumo. And Wada makes no mistake. Uses the block to push that ball out of bounds. Wada back to serve. Great pass by Monroe. Outside to Kearney Staunton, and Kearney Staunton hits down the line once again for a big kill. Substitution for the Seawolves. We see number 2, Ethan Tucker, in for number 11, Cameron Willis. Seawolves within 2. Pass up by Pino. Great pass by Pino. Back to Pino. Recovered by the Seawolves. Great dig by McClellan. And outside to Seifker. Another dig by Seifker. Pushed outside to Kearney Staunton. That's a tough angle. And just a little bit too far outside. Point to the Hurricanes. Pino back up to serve. Pino is one of the many island talent we have on the Hurricanes this year. Pino went to Bluefield High School and has been a huge member of the team this year. What a swing by number 7, Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton has had 3 kills down that line. Didn't quite paint the line, but definitely killing it down there. Back up to serve is Seifker. Big serve by Seifker. Free ball over for the Hurricanes. Monroe, great set at the system, and a big swing by Kearney Staunton, and blocked by the wall of McBride and Willis. Willis has another big point for the Hurricanes. Willis goes back to serve. Hurricanes leading 18-15. Great pass by the Seawolves. From the outside to Gray. And a big block by Filch. Covered McClellan to Filch. And a big swing in the middle. And a great up by the Hurricanes. And it's in! What a play by the Hurricanes! That is how you not give up on a ball. Hurricanes fighting for every point in this game. Timeout to the Seawolves. Hurricanes leading 19-15 in this first set today in Charlottetown at the McMillan Community Center of Engagement. Willis back to serve for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading 19-15. And that's what we call a coach's point for the Seawolves, breaking the serve. Seawolves within 3 points. Back to serve is Kearney Staunton. Big spin serve by Kearney Staunton. And a big block for the Seawolves. Pushed outside to Gray. And another big block by the Seawolves, recovered by LaPointe. Free ball going over. Pass by Monroe. Outside to Gaucher, and a big swing. Oh, and a great dig. Great up by Marcus LaPointe. But a great swing by Adam Gaucher. An exciting rally on both sides of the court. Kearney Staunton going back to serve for the Seawolves. Great serve by Kearney Staunton and recovered by the Hurricanes. Great hustle from Wada and McBride on that play, and Marcus LaPointe. That serve was a wicked serve coming from Kearney Staunton once again. Seawolves within 1 point. And another big serve. Just out of reach for the Hurricanes. Kearney Staunton with another big play and puts the Seawolves back up to 19 points. It's now 19 all. Oh wait, sorry. It's 19-18 for the Hurricanes. Timeout for the Hurricanes. Kearney Staunton with a great run there, right out of the Seawolves timeout. Correction, it is 19-19. The score is just adjusted. So 19-19 coming out of this Hurricanes timeout. Kearney Staunton back up to serve again. Hurricanes looking for a side-out play. Big serve by Kearney Sutton again. Passed up by LaPointe. Back to Wada. Great play by Wada on the back row attack. Great side out by the Hurricanes on a tough serve from Kearney Sutton. Kearney Sutton put the Seawolves back on the map, though, and is now 20-19 for the Hurricanes in this first set. Back to serve is McBride. Pass up by Kearney Sutton on the outside to Gauthier. Big swing by Gauthier. Gauthier has such an athletic, dynamic approach. He can really get some power behind his hits, and he is a huge member for the Seawolves and a super fun athlete to watch play. Back to the service line, we have number 3, Carson Filch. Passed up by LaPointe. Put to the outside to Wada. Wada into the block. Recovered by the Hurricanes. Back out to Wada again. And a big swing by Wada down the line. Wada painting that line. What a swing. McBride, Carson Gray back to serve. Passed up by Kearney Sutton on the outside to Gauthier. Big swing by Gauthier. Good touch on the block by Wada. But ultimately point to the Seawolves. Back up to serve for the Seawolves is number 1, Liam McClellan. (21) all in this first set. Passed up by Gray to Stanley, and just long. I think Stanley was maybe looking for the high hands there. 22-21 for the Seawolves. McClellan back up to serve again. Passed up by Gray to the outside to Pino. A big swing by Pino. Island native John McKinnon back to serve for the Hurricanes. Big serve by John McKinnon, pass up by Monroe to the outside to Seifker. Oh, what a swing by Seifker. Seifker, who normally is a right side, proving his athleticism by hitting, cranking a ball from the left side as well. Seawolves up by 1. Gauthier back to serve. Serve by Gauthier, passed up by Gray. And a big swing by Willis, recovered by Monroe. And another big swing by the Seawolves. But Wada with the big block. Wada and Willis shutting Seifker down. 23 all. We are going point for point here today. Wada back up to serve. Big serve by Wada. Great pass by Monroe. Run to the middle by Cameron Willis. Recovered by Pino. And a sneaky dump by McBride. Great effort by David Valencia, but was not enough as the Hurricanes win that point. Hurricanes within 1. Timeout for the Seawolves. Just as we saw in yesterday's game, this is going point for point on both sides of the floor. Fantastic efforts by both teams. The Holland College women's team plays today at 2 p.m. versus Dal AC. Yesterday, they beat the UNBSJ Seawolves in a decisive 3-1 victory. Tune in at 2 p.m. to see the Holland College Hurricanes take on Dal AC. Should be an exciting game. Wada back up to serve after the timeout. And a big serve by Wada, and a decisive point by Wada as the Hurricanes take the first set, 25-23. And we are back for set number 2 of the Hurricanes versus the St. John's Seawolves. Hurricanes leading the game right now with 1-0. But first set was very close, so we cannot wait to see what happens in this second set. As always, I'd like to give a special shout out to the Holland Hurricanes coaches, Brett Butler, Brittany States, and Kaylee McKinnon, all former Hurricanes volleyball players, and had a huge impact on the game as athletes and continue to have that same impact today as coaches. We are so lucky to have them, and thank you, Brett, and Kaylee, for all that you do for the volleyball program here at Holland College. Tyler McBride back to serve. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. And to the middle, and a great recovery by the Hurricanes. We see another great connection between number 3, Carson Filch, and number 1, Leah McClellan for the St. John's Seawolves. Filch back to serve. Serve by Felch. Push to the middle. Great set by McBride. Wow. McBride was pushed to the antenna and still was able to run that temple ball with number 12, Blair Stanley. Carson Gray back to serve. Pass up by Kearney Staunton, push to the outside to Gauthier. Big swing by Gauthier as he tools off the block of Wada and Stanley. Back to serve for UNBSJ is number 1, Liam McClellan. Passed up by Gray to the outside to Pino. Off the block, dug by Monroe. And net violation for the Seawolves. Back to serve for the Hurricanes is number 12, Blair Stanley. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. Great pass to the right side to Gauthier. And what a swing by Gauthier. Gauthier back to serve for the Seawolves. Gauthier proven to us once again why he is number 2 in the conference for kills with 42 kills. Big serve by Gauthier. Oh, into the net. I jinxed it. Never mind. Point to the Hurricanes, 4-3. Izumo Wada back up to serve for the Hurricanes. And a big serve by Wada, and a great pass by Gauthier tight to the net. But Liam McClellan, oh, that was a close one. That was a tough one for Liam McClellan as the pass was a little bit too tight to the net. Wada back up to serve again for the Hurricanes. A big serve by Wada, great pass by Gauthier. Tight to net once again, but McClellan makes it work. And Kearney Staunton over at the net. Number 11, Cameron Willis back to serve for the Seawolves. Great serve by Cameron Willis. Great hustle by Tyler McBride. That was a tough one, though. Cameron Willis back up to serve again for the Seawolves as we are 5-5 in the second set. And point Hurricanes. Back up to serve for the Hurricanes is number 5, Dominic Pinault. Nice float serve by Pinault. Passed up by Gauthier. Outside to Kearney Staunton. Saved by Kearney Staunton. Passed up by Pinault. And a slight miscommunication by the Hurricanes as their hitters were running an X, but McBride was running an outside set. 6-all. And Seifiker back up to the service line for the Seawolves. And back up to serve for the Hurricanes, number 9, Nathan Willis. Great serve by Willis. Great pass by Gauthier. Tight to net once again, but McClellan makes it work, and Carson Filch puts that away. McClellan has been doing a great job at the net, making those tight passes work for his middles. Demonstrating a great amount of athleticism on his part. Back up to serve is Kearney Staunton for the Seawolves. And that is 3 missed serves in a row for the UNBSJ Seawolves. Unsure if it's because of the Holland College band we have playing behind their bench or just by chance. Tyler McBride back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Monroe, tight to the net. And a big play at the net by Blair Stanley. Blair Stanley has been the unsung hero of this game. He has been scoring points and doing all the little things to help the Hurricanes pull ahead. McBride serve. Great pass by Gauthier. On the outside to Gauthier. And Gauthier swings down the line. UNBSJ has been very successful this game. Pretty well anytime they hit down the line. Back up to serve for UNBSJ is number 3, Carson Filch. Big serve by Filch. Great pass by Carson Gray to the outside to Ueda. And Ueda tools it off the block. Back to serve is Island native Carson Gray, graduated from Charlottetown Rural. He's been a huge member of the Hurricanes this year and as well as last year. Float serve by Gray. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. To the outside to Gauthier. Big block by Ueda. Ueda puts it back over. McClellan outside to Gauthier again. Gauthier tools it off the block. Gauthier has been doing a fantastic job this game of using that block on the outside. Number 1, Liam McClellan back to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by Gray. Good save by McBride and Ueda. That's a tight ball. Ooh, great save by Willis. Party ball for Willis, tips it to the backcourt. And Pino up at the net. Big swing by Pino. Island native Pino doing a great job of using that block as well. We've seen a lot of points being scored by tooling off the block in this game. Number 12, Blair Stanley back to serve for the Hurricanes. Great pass by Gauthier. Set to the outside to Seifker. And Seifker gets denied by the Ueda and Willis wall. What a block by Ueda and Willis. UNBSJ subbing in David Valencia for number 12, Adam Seifker. Valencia we saw subbed in at the first set at the end of the game, and yesterday subbed in pretty well at the end of every set, but this time we see him subbed in a little bit early in the game. Valencia brings a lot of energy to the floor, so we can't wait to see what he does in this set. Great pass by Kearney Staunton, and a great play by McClellan and Willis. Back up to serve for the Seawolves is number 6, Adam Gauthier, as the Hurricanes leave 12-10 in the second set. Pass up by Gray, goes to Ueda. Ueda hits it deep, dug up by Gauthier. McClellan to Valencia. Great play by Valencia. Although that set was tight to net, Valencia still was able to make it work and score a point off of that play. Adam Gauthier back to serve for the Seawolves. And another missed serve by the Seawolves. I think we're at 4 missed serves this set. Ueda back up to serve for the Hurricanes. And if you do volleyball math, Gauthier missed a serve, Ueda missed a serve, so no one missed a serve. Cancels out. We have a substitution for the Seawolves, number 2, Ethan Tucker going in for number 11, Cameron Willis. Tucker back up to serve. Passed up by Pino. What a play between McBride and Willis. McBride is doing a fantastic job on the Hurricane side of finding his middles and really setting them up with perfect opportunities to kill the ball. McBride has been stellar today thus far. Great serve by Pino. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. Back to Kearney Staunton and a big swing off the block. Fantastic use of the hands by Kearney Staunton. Substitution for the Hurricanes. Charlottetown native Johnny Hyman going in for Dominic Pinault. Served by Valencia. Dug up by Marcus Lapointe. Set outside to Gray. Inside. Big block by the Seawolves. Recovered. End to the middle. Tight ball. Recovered by the Hurricanes. And Carson Gray with a big swing. It's a great up by Monroe, but Carson Gray just hit that ball too hard. Willis back to serve for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading 15-13 in the second set. Big serve by Willis. Great up by Monroe. To the outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton off of the block. Kearney Staunton's second point in a row of tooling the block. Common theme this game. Kearney Staunton back up to serve for the Seawolves. Seawolves within 1 point. What a serve by Kearney Staunton. Great pass by Lapointe. Outside to Gray. And a big swing by Gray. What a side out point for the Hurricanes off of a big serve by Kearney Staunton. Number 1, Tyler McBride back to serve for the Hurricanes. Served by McBride. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. To the middle. Great play by Karsten Filch. Cameron Willis back in for the Seawolves as Karsten Filch goes to the service line for the Seawolves. Seawolves within 1. And a big serve by Filch. And outside to Wada, but stuff blocked by Willis and McClellan. Filch back up to serve again for the Seawolves. Passed up by Gray. Set to the outside to Wada. And a good block by Willis and McClellan, but it was just out. Great play by Wada up at the net. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. Set to Gauthier. Big swing by Gauthier. Great side out play by the Seawolves. And that started with number 7, Kearney Staunton's perfect pass to the target, giving McClellan all sorts of options. McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves, and we are 17-all. Great pass by Lapointe. Back to Wada. Big swing by Wada. Yesterday, we saw Wada have an outstanding game with 28 kills, 24 or 28 kills. And we're seeing today, once again, what he's capable of doing. Back to serve for the Hurricanes is number 12, Blair Stanley. And Blair Stanley with a big ace as the Hurricanes pull away 19-17. Blair Stanley, as I mentioned before, unsung hero of this game. Coming up clutch in all parts of the game. And point to Seawolves. Seawolves within 1. Back up to serve is Adam Gauthier. And just long on the serve by Gauthier. That was a close one, but it was just a little bit long. Hurricanes leading 20-18. Back up to serve is Izumo Wada. Great serve by Wada. Tight pass by Gauthier, but McClellan makes it work. Great swing by Willis. Back outside to Wada. And a big block by Kearney Staunton and Cameron Willis. Willis back up to serve for the Seawolves. Seawolves within one once again. We're going point for point. Big serve by Willis. Great pass by Marcus Lapointe. Beautiful pass by Lapointe. You're now 20 all in this second set. Willis back up to serve for the Seawolves. (21-20) for the Hurricanes as Island native Dominic Pinault goes back up to serve. I want to say Cornwall native. I think Pinault's from Cornwall. I will verify it the next time out. Pass by Kearney Staunton outside, and a big swing by Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton is doing a fantastic job at either killing the ball down the line or tooling it off the block. Valencia back up to serve for the Seawolves, 21 all. Great pass by Pinault, and back to Willis. And net violation for the Seawolves. Substitution, we have Brett McCausland in for Tyler McBride. Looks like Brett McCausland is going to go block on the right side, if I were to guess. Maybe Wada is going to go set. Oh, got it. Nice play between Wada and Blair Stanley. Wada can do it all. Good play for the Hurricanes. 23-21 for the Hurricanes as St. John Seawolves call a timeout. Coach Brett Butler causing all sorts of confusion on the other side of the court with that play. Makes sense though, because Brett McCausland is a good blocker, so putting him on the right side to block Kearney Staunton, who has really been scoring most of the points for the Seawolves, especially by hitting line and off of the block, so it makes sense. 23-21 as we're in the second set of the Seawolves versus the Hurricanes. This exciting game, both sides playing extremely well, playing hard. A big shout out today to this afternoon's officials. Our top official is Lindsay Corkum, and our bottom ref is Joe Ryan. And on the lines we have Stephen White and a local legend, Roger. I actually don't know Roger's last name, but we all know who Roger is. A legend within the volleyball community. Back up to serve for the Hurricanes is number 9, Nathan Willis. We see Hurricanes sticking with the lineup of having Wada set. And we're going back in for McBride is going in for McCausland. 23-22 for the Hurricanes as Kearney Staunton goes back up to serve for the Seawolves. Tight game. Big serve by Kearney Staunton. Great pass by Gray. Back out to Gray. Oh, that was a great swing by Gray. And the right idea. He had lots of space to hit down the line. Just a little bit long. But smart play by Gray. And now we're 23 all. Kearney Staunton back up to serve again. Kearney Staunton's serve has been unreal this game. And I jinxed it. 24-23 for the Holland Hurricanes. McBride back up to serve. Hurricanes within 1 point of winning this second set. And a good hustle by McClellan. Hurricanes take set number 2, 25-23. And we are back for set number 3 of Holland Hurricanes versus UNBSJ Seawolves. You see UNBSJ is sticking with the lineup they finished the last set with, where we have David Valencia on the right side for the Seawolves. Hurricanes also making a substitution as we see number 13, John McKinnon, going in. Looks like he's playing right side, and it looks like Wada is setting this set after his big setting debut in the, no, John McKinnon setting. That's my bad. John McKinnon setting, Wade is still on the right side. Great pass by LaPointe. McKinnon to Stanley and scores. Great first start for the Hurricanes. Big side out point. Number 6, Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Passed up by Kearney Sutton to the outside to Gauthier. Big swing by Gauthier, but big block by Stanley and Wada. Stanley up at the net again, and Gauthier puts it over, recovered by LaPointe. What a tricky set by McKinnon. Thought he was going to the left side. Back out to Gauthier. Down the line, great dig by McKinnon. Set outside to Pino. Pino bumps it over. Recovered by Valencia. Oh, what a one-handed set by McClellan, but just wide by Carson Filch. Great defense by number 13, John McKinnon for the Hurricanes. Number 6, Carson Gray back up to serve again for the Hurricanes. And a party ball by Pino. And great defense by the Seawolves. To Stanley, dug up by Monroe. And it's just out. Great defense by the Seawolves once again. They are not letting that ball hit the floor. Those are tough rallies to lose when you're working that hard. But 3-0 for the Hurricanes as we start this third set today at the McMillan Community Center of Engagement. Served by Carson Gray. What a serve by Carson Gray. That dropped and was like millimeters away from the line. Great save by Carson Gray as St. John Seawolves call a timeout. 4-0 for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading, as we said, 4-0 in this set. The last 2 sets have been super close, though, 25-23 in both sets. Looks like St. John losing a little bit of steam after those last 2 sets. But as we know, they are a fantastic team. They play great defense, pass really well, and they're able to generate some wicked offense as well. So this set, despite the start, should be a really good set. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. McClellan out to Gauthier. What a swing by Gauthier. McClellan doing a fantastic job of drawing the middle block in on his middle, Carson Filch, to give Gauthier that one-on-one opportunity on the outside. Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by LaPointe. McKinnon, great set by John McKinnon. Filch back up to serve again for the Seawolves. Tight ball. Nothing John McKinnon can really do on that one since he's back row. Seawolves coming out of that timeout with 3 points in a row as Filch goes back to serve again. Great pass by LaPointe. Set to outside to Pino. Great swing by Dominic Pino. Great play by John McKinnon, giving Pino that, once again, one-on-one opportunity on the outside. Pino back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Oh, no, sorry. Blair Stanley back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. Whoa, what a swing by Cameron Willis. You could see the steam coming off of that ball. McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by Gray. McKinnon to Willis. Big block by Willis, the other Willis. Back out to Wada. Great dig by McClellan. Monroe to the outside. Valencia! Oh, that was a good swing by Valencia, but it was just a little bit long. That was a great edge assist and play by the Seawolves, and we have Wada back up to the service line for the Hurricanes. Adam Gauthier back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass by Pino, tight to the net. Willis puts to McClellan. McClellan puts on the outside to Kearney Staunton. Wow, what a swing by Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton taking advantage of that one-on-one block on the outside and crushed it near the 3-meter line. Kearney Staunton showing us that he can hit down the line, tool off the block, and smoke the ball across as well. Gauthier back up to serve again for the Seawolves. Great serve by Gauthier, putting the Hurricanes in difficulty. Back to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton hits right in the block, right in the hole of the block, I meant to say, but just long. Pino back up to serve for the Hurricanes as the Hurricanes lead 7-6 in this third set. Pass by Kearney Staunton. Back out to Kearney Staunton. Big block by Nathan Willis. Back out to Kearney Staunton again. Oh, and he was going line, but just hit it into the net. Pino back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. Back out to Valencia. Valencia, great swing by Valencia. Valencia is such a fun player to watch. Although he doesn't start every set, every time he's on the floor, he brings so much life and energy to the floor and does a great job of scoring points when the Seawolves need it. Willis back up to serve. What a serve by Willis! What a dig by Marcus Lapointe in the stands! Free ball. Oh, what a swing by Valencia! Stephen White calls it in, but Corkum believes it was out. Point Hurricanes. Nathan Willis up to serve. Pass by Kearney Staunton. Back out to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton gently puts that off the block. Kearney Staunton showing us once again that he has multiple ways to score. Valencia back up to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by Pino. McKinnon to Carson Gray. Carson Gray off the block. Great play by Carson Gray. Carson Gray is one of those guys that is so athletic and can crank a ball as much as he can, score off of a smart play. Back up to serve for the Hurricanes is number 13, John McKinnon. Big serve by McKinnon. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. Oh, and miscommunication on the side of the Seawolves. Hurricanes widening the gap at 11-8 in this third set. McKinnon back up to serve again. A big serve by McKinnon. Great pass by Monroe. McClellan out to the outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton blocked by Wada. Party ball for Nathan Willett for Blair Stanley. Great swing by Blair Stanley. Sorry, everyone. I sometimes get Blair Stanley and Nathan Willis confused. Back up to serve again is number 13, John McKinnon. Hurricanes leading 12-8. Another big serve by John McKinnon. Kearney-Staunton, great dig by John McKinnon. Back row by Pino, dug up by Monroe, to the outside to Kearney-Staunton. Kearney-Staunton off the block. Tulin Wada. John McKinnon killing it on defense. Big shout out to John McKinnon. Kearney-Staunton back up to serve for the Seawolves. Big serve by Kearney-Staunton. Great pass by Carson Gray. Back out to Gray. Off the block, dug by Monroe. Back to the middle. Ooh, just a little bit too far by McClellan. Hurricanes did a great job of siding out right on Kearney-Staunton's serve. Because as we've seen today and yesterday, Kearney-Staunton has a fantastic spin serve. Back up to serve for the Hurricanes is number 6, Carson Gray. Pass by Felch. McClellan out to Gauthier. Gauthier! What a swing by Gauthier right down the line. Great side out play by the Hurricanes. And started with their middle, Karsten Filch passing that ball. Karsten Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves. Great pass by LaPointe. McKinnon to Stanley. Stanley! A big swing by Blair Stanley. Blair Stanley is on fire this afternoon. Blair Stanley back to serve for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading 14-10. Blair Stanley, after a big play, puts that ball long. That typically does happen, though. We see big hitters having a massive point, and then when they go back to serve, they hit it out. Liam McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves, as the Seawolves are within 3 points. Pass by Carson Gray. John McKinnon to Willis. Blocked by the other Willis. Cameron Willis shuts down Nathan Willis. A battle of the Willises. Liam McClellan back up to serve. Pass by Pino. McKinnon to Willis. And into the net on that one by Nathan Willis. It was a great run, though, between McKinnon and Willis on that play. Seawolves within 1 point as Liam McClellan goes back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass by Gray. McKinnon to Wada. Wada. Dug by McClellan. Set up by Monroe. What a swing by Valencia at that. Whoa! Willis! What a kill by Willis. 2 big swings in a row by the Seawolves. Great initial hit by Valencia. And then Cameron Willis ends the point at the net with a party ball. Seawolves have tied up the game 14-14. Pass up by Gray. McKinnon to Pino. Pino, stuff blocked by Willis. Willis and Valencia. Valencia shaking his finger. No, no, no. Not today. Seawolves pull ahead. They were down by 4 points, and now they are leading 15-14 in this third set. Timeout for the Hurricanes. Lee McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by Carson Gray. McKinnon back out to Pino. Great swing by Pino and a side out for the Hurricanes. Special shout out to everyone tuning in at home and to Lynn Boudreau. Lynn Boudreau coaches the Bluefield team, the high school men's Bluefield team in PEI, and she just informed me that I've been saying Nathan Wills incorrectly. So big thank you, Lynn, and we'll make sure that Nathan Wills is going to be said correctly. And a big point by the Hurricanes. Nathan Wills is also a PEI native, playing for Bluefield Senior High. Back up to the service line is Izumo Ueda. Big serve by Ueda, great pass by Kieran Staunton, and a big swing by Cameron Willis. Two big points coming out of this timeout. Adam Gauthier back to the service line for the Seawolves. Number 5, Dominic Pino serving for the Hurricanes. 17-16 for the Hurricanes. And just long. McClellan, Kearney, Staunton, and Monroe doing a shoulder check on that one, but the ball was out. Number 2, Ethan Tucker subbing in for number 11, Cameron Willis. Ethan Tucker back up to serve for the Seawolves. And just long on that serve. Point Hurricanes. Hurricanes leading 18-17. Back up to serve for the Hurricanes is number 9, Nathan Wills. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. Outside to Valencia. Smart play by Valencia. Valencia once again demonstrating his athletic ability at the net. Valencia back up to serve for UNBSJ Seawolves. Great pass by Johnny Hyman. McKinnon to Stanley. Stanley puts the ball away. Great play by McKinnon and Stanley. That all started with Jonathan Hyman's pass. John McKinnon back to serve for the Hurricanes. Big serve by McKinnon. Great pass by Gauthier to the outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton off the block once again. Kearney Staunton back to the service line for the Seawolves. Great pass by LaPointe. McKinnon back to Gray. And a great point by Carson Gray as he tools off of Gauthier's block. Point Hurricanes as they lead 20-19. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. Outside to Gauthier. And a big swing by Gauthier, but it was just long. Gauthier trying to paint that line. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. 21-19 for the Canes. Great pass by Kearney Staunton. Runs out to Valencia. Great save by Valencia. Marcus LaPointe outside to Ueda. Ueda! Waiter with a big kill off the block. Fantastic set system by Marcus Lapointe as the Hurricanes pull away 22-19. Gray back to serve for the Hurricanes. Post timeout, 22-19 for the Canes. Seawolves entering the fight of their life in this third set. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. McClellan to Felch. Great play by Carson Filch at the net. Smart play by McClellan as the Hurricanes were most likely keen on Gauthier on the outside. Carson Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves. Right now, the Seawolves have a strong lineup between Cameron Willis and Adam Gauthier at the net. Can't wait to see what they do. McKinnon to Wada. Wada one-on-one. Gauthier stuffs him. Filch to McClellan. Big play by Cameron Willis. Cameron Willis has been phenomenal on those quicks in the middle as he has been killing it to position 5. He does a fantastic job of cutting that ball around the block. Carson Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves as Seawolves within 1 point. Pass up by Gray. McKinnon out to Hyman. Hyman blocked by the Seawolves, but net violation called on the St. John Seawolves. Seawolves unsure with that call. As Blair Stanley goes back to serve for the Hurricanes. Seawolves within 1 point as the Hurricanes lead 23-22 in this third set. Liam McClellan back up to serve. Pass by Carson Gray. McKinnon to the right side on Wada. Hole in the block. He hits it right there. Monroe, free ball over. Passed up by Wada. McKinnon to Wills. And a net violation on the Seawolves. 2 net violations in a row for the Seawolves. The Hurricanes subbing in Island native Brett McCausland in for John McKinnon. We're assuming that Wada is going to be setting, so Brett McCausland can go block on the right side. And UNBSJ within 1 point. John McKinnon coming back in for the Hurricanes as Adam Gauthier goes back up to serve. Pass by Gray. McKinnon to back row to Wada. Great swing by Wada. Great dig by McClellan. Out to Valencia. Great swing by Valencia! Valencia coming off the bench in that second set, and he has been fantastic this game. 24 all in this third set. Do or die for the Seawolves as they're down 2-0. Hyman back up to serve for the Hurricanes as they can end this game on this point. 25-24 for the Hurricanes. And we are 25 all. Cameron Willis back up to serve for the Seawolves. (26-25) for the Hurricanes. As Nathan Wills goes back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Big serve by Nathan Wills. Passed up by Gauthier. At the set system by Monroe. Tight to the net. Kearney Staunton off the block. Recycles the ball. McCullen back to Kearney Staunton. Great dig by Jonathan Hyman. McKinnon out to Gray. Big swing by Carson Gray. And it's out. 26-26. Great rally on both sides of the net. Valencia back up to serve for the Seawolves. As we are 26 all. And an ace for David Valencia. Valencia back up to serve as the Seawolves lead 27-26. Pass by Hyman. McKinnon out to Gray. Gray with a tip right behind the block. Smart play by Carson Gray. I think I even saw him let it a little fist pump there. McKinnon back to serve for the Hurricanes. As it is 27 all. Big serve by McKinnon. Pass up to the outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton off of the block. As UNBSJ is now leading 28-27. Kearney Staunton back up to serve as Coach Brett Butler calls a timeout. Kearney Staunton has been known for his unreal spin serve. So there's no doubt Holland is going to have to try and side out. Well, obviously they need a side out anyways to stay alive in the game, but especially against such a tough server. Kearney Staunton back up to serve for the Seawolves as they lead 28-27. And a point to Brett Butler for that timeout point. Hope they mark that down on the stat sheet. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes as we are 28-28. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. McClellan to Filch. What a swing. Great dig by the Hurricanes. Pass up by Valencia. Tight to the outside. And a close play by the Seawolves. Smart play by McClellan on the Seawolves, setting Filch on that ball. As we could see, Stanley was already starting to cheat out to the outside and had pretty well no block on that ball. Carson Gray back to serve for the Hurricanes as they lead 29-28 and have a chance to put this game away. Kearney Staunton out to Gauthier, and Gauthier with a big swing, tooling Wada off of the block. Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves as we are 29-29. Pass up by Gray. McKinnon to Stanley. Great dig, and it's up. Great hustle by the Seawolves. And a great swing by Blair Stanley. As we've said before, he has really been the unsung hero in this game, scoring points in critical moments for the Hurricanes. Talk about someone playing their part. Blair Stanley back up to serve for the Hurricanes as they lead 30-29. And missed serve by Blair Stanley as we are 30-all in this third set. McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass up by Gray. Great hustle by McKinnon. Put over by Wills. Saved by Monroe. McClellan out to Gauthier. Gauthier! Big swing. Dug by Marcus Lapointe. Gray outside and gets called on the double touch on the set there. Gray unhappy with Corcom's call. Carson Gray is also a volleyball official. A really great official. McClellan back to serve. 31-30 for the Seawolves. Hyman passes up. McKinnon back to Wada. Wada with a big swing. McClellan with a big dig. And Willis with a big play at the net. What a dig by Liam McClellan on Wada's swing. Seawolves close out the set 32-30 in the third set, and we are heading to 4. And we are back in the fourth set. Set to Gauthier, and just outside. We have substitution in the Hurricanes as Tyler McBride is back on setting for the Hurricanes. Seawolves starting with the same lineup. Served by Carson Gray. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. McClellan out to Gauthier. Gauthier off the hands. Great dig by Marcus Lapointe. Outside to Wada. Wada with a big swing. Off of the block. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. McClellan outside to Gauthier. Gauthier puts that deep. Dug up by Carson Gray. McBride out to Pino. Pino! Tooling off of the block. Hurricanes with a strong start. 2 points in a row off of the block. Gray back to serve again for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Gauthier. McClellan back out to Gauthier. Gauthier puts it deep, dug up by Gray. McBride back to Gray. Gray with a big swing out of the back row. Gray came in that back row like a herd. Gray back up to serve, 4-0 for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Gauthier. McClellan to back out to Wada. Big swing down the line from Wada. Timeout for the Seawolves early in this fourth set as the Hurricanes are leading 5-0. Carson Gray back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Gauthier. McClellan back to Valencia. Valencia right through the block. Dug up by Gray. Back outside to Pino. Pino with a big swing off the block. We saw yesterday late in the game Pino really coming alive, and we're seeing similar actions today as Pino gets a big point to propel the Hurricanes to a 6-0 lead. Carson Gray back up to serve again. Pass by Gauthier. Tight to the net. McClellan and a joust with Stanley. McClellan back out to Gauthier. And Wada and Stanley putting up a brick wall as they deny Gauthier. Hurricanes leading 7-0 in this fourth set. Served by Carson Gray, passed up by Kearney Staunton. Back out to Valencia and stuffed! Denied by Dominic Pino! I think the best part about watching Dominic Pino is that when he does something amazing, he's super humble and is like, yeah, I just did that. Served by Carson Gray. And an ace for Carson Gray as the Hurricanes take a 9-0 lead. Timeout for the Seawolves. Hurricanes shutting down the Seawolves And really are all parts of the game. Carson Gray back up to serve again for the Hurricanes as they lead 9-0 in this fourth set. Pass out by Kearney Staunton. McClellan to Filch. Great swing by Carson Filch as he puts that ball away and puts the Seawolves on the scoreboard. Carson Filch back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass up by Gray. McBride back to Stanley. Stanley! Blair Stanley has been phenomenal this game. I know I keep saying it, but he keeps coming up big with some big points for the Hurricanes. Blair Stanley back to serve as the Hurricanes lead 10-1. Liam McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass by Gray. McBride to Wills, and just wide. Despite the point differentiation we've seen so far in this set, UNBSJ has proved that they are a phenomenal team. So it should be interesting nonetheless. Liam McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Passed up by Gray. McBride out to Pino. Pino with a big tool off the block. Wada back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Big serve by Wada, great up by Gauthier. McClellan out to Valencia. Valencia with a big play there, a smart shot. Just tough to do when you're a left-handed player on the left side. But he made it work to get a point for the Seawolves. Gauthier back up to serve for the Seawolves. Dominic Pino back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Passed up by Kearney Staunton. Push back to Valencia. And up by Marcus Lapointe. And back to Willis. Willis putting the ball away. Willis has been phenomenal both today and yesterday's game. He's really killing the ball, and he brings a phenomenal energy to the court. Substitution for the Hurricanes. We see number 16, Craig Bartlett, going in for number 3, Carson Filch. Great serve by Cameron Willis. Dug up off the net by McBride. Dug up by McClellan. High ball set from Willis to the outside, tight to the net. And Valencia was looking for those hands, but just slightly missed it. Right idea by Valencia, though, as the ball was set tight to the net. Nathan Wills going back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Big serve by Wills. Great pass by Monroe. Outside to Kearney Staunton. Kearney Staunton killing it down the line. Great side-out play by the Seawolves. David Valencia back to serve for the Seawolves. Pass up by LaPointe. McBride back to Wada. Dug up by McClellan. Monroe back to McClellan. It's always fun as a setter when you get to hit. McBride back to the service line for the Hurricanes. Pass up by Monroe, tight to the net. Party ball for another party ball. Carson Gray. That's a big play for the Seawolves. Great swing by Carson Gray, but excellent defense on the Seawolf side to keep that ball alive. Number 7, Kearney Staunton back up to serve for the Seawolves. Hurricanes leading 15-7. As we see number 4, Mika Alexis Mendoza going in for Marcus LaPointe. Number 6, Carson Gray back up to serve. Pass by Gauthier. Tight to the net. McClellan saves it. McBride out of the backcourt to Gray and into the net. Back to serve for the Seawolves is number 16, Craig Bartlett. Pass up by Gray. McBride to Stanley. Great run in the middle and dug up by Bartlett. Free ball for the Hurricanes. McBride back to Wada. Wada down the line. Smart play by Wada as he knew that the libero was not on the floor for the Seawolves. Put it right down the line to where Monroe would have been playing. Blair Stanley back up to serve for the Hurricanes as the Hurricanes maintain their 8-point lead. And Valencia playing some dodgeball back on that service line as that ball went deep. McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Despite the start, the Seawolves are really coming back in this game. Pass by Pino. McBride to Wada. Free ball over. And a tight play and a net violation for the Hurricanes as the Seawolves reach 10. Liam McClellan back up to serve for the Seawolves. Pass by Gray. Dug up. Great effort on the Hurricane side as McClellan goes back to the line again for the Seawolves. And just long. Great call by the Hurricanes. Wada back up to serve for the Hurricanes. Adam Gauthier back up to serve for the Seawolves as the Seawolves are within 5. Pass up by Gray. McBride to Wills. And a smart play by Wills as that ball was a little bit too far past his right shoulder, but he brought it back inside, scoring via the pot. Dominic Pino back up to serve for the Hurricanes as the Hurricanes lead 18-12 in this 4th set. Pass up by Kearney Staunton. McClellan back out to Staunton. Staunton tip, dug up by Wills. McBride outside to Gray. Gray stuffed by Willis and Valencia. Ethan Tucker back in to serve for Cameron Willis. Pass up by Gray. McBride to Wills. Another smart play by Wills, dug up by the Seawolves. Outside to Kearney Sutton. And a big swing by Kearney Sutton. Great defense by the Seawolves on that point to dig up Wills. Shot to the pot as Ethan Tucker goes back to serve for the Seawolves. Pass by Marcus Lapointe. McBride puts it out to Carson Gray. As Gray, smart play off the block. And Valencia also getting called on a net violation. As the Hurricanes lead 19-14. Nathan Wills going back to serve. Great serve by Wills, dug up by Gauthier outside, and a great swing by Kearney Sutton. And an assist to the libero, Monroe. Great out of system set. Back up to serve is Valencia for the Seawolves. Point Hurricanes as they lead 20-15 with McBride going back up to serve. And an ace for Tyler McBride. That was a tough serve right on that sideline. McBride extending Hurricanes' lead. And McBride serves that long. Kearney Sutton back up to serve for the Seawolves. Looking to go on a run here. Great serve by Kearney Sutton and great pass by Carson Gray. Outside to Wada. Wada with a big swing. Great defense by Valencia, but that swing by Wada was just too hot to handle. Service from Carson Gray. Pass out by Kearney Sutton, tight to the net, but McClellan puts outside to Gauthier. Gauthier coming up big with a big hit. Number 16, Bartlett back up to serve. And we see a substitution of Cameron Willis back in for Ethan Tucker and Hyman back in for Carson Gray. Overpass, and another overpass, and a joust at the net. With a net violation for the Seawolves. Substitution for the Hurricanes, we have number 10. Number 10, Paul Well, is in for number 12, Blair Stanley. Paul Well back up to serve. Pass up by Kearney Sutton, outside to Adam Gauthier. Adam Gauthier rolls it down the line, pass up by Hyman. McBride out to Pino. Pino! Based off of Pino's approach, we knew that was going to be a kill. Hurricanes within 1 point of closing out the game. Paul Well back up to serve again. Pass up at Kearney Staunton. McClellan out to Gauthier. Tough ball to hit as the Hurricanes close out the fourth set 25-17 and wins the match 3-1 versus UNBSJ Slee Wolves. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we hope that you join us in about 25 minutes for DAL AC versus the women's Hurricanes volleyball team.